Here we go. Wi-Fi chess. Let's see what he starts with. Or if he's going to start. That's funny. I mean, he chose my he chose my request. There he goes. D4. Let's try knight f6. Or maybe he just posted a request with the same time control. They'll automatically match you if that happens. E3. Okay, he could be going for something like a Kala system or a Stonewall reversed. Can't tell at this point. That's a bit unusual. So early fianchetto. Could just set up solidly in the center like this. Brings the knight there. You know, I want to do something to annoy him. Does the early fianchetto and doesn't put his bishop there. Let's just see how he reacts to this h-pawn push. It's obviously very early for me to be doing this kind of stuff too, but white has a setup here that's not really threatening very much. Okay, so let's open up the king side here. Yeah, he took that way. So he's got an open F file. I have an open H file. If I put my knight here, I guess he'll take it. If I put my knight here, he will take it. Definitely. His e-pawn is weak, but he can move the knight out of the way. I'm probably going to castle queenside after this if I castle. Let's develop a piece. See where he puts his pieces. Oh, he brings his queen to the king side. Okay. Let's get a knight out. Yeah, I'm going to prepare for queenside castling. Bishop d7, queen e7, castles queenside. And maybe I get some h-file pressure. His knight could be coming here. I could kick it away. And my knight is supported by the queen. Yeah, so it's not stable on that square. I don't have to kick it away right away, but maybe I should. Where's it going to go? Could go back here. Hit the pawn. Okay, so I should castle first. Gives me a few more options after I kick that pawn forward. Like supporting it with the rook. Castles g5, knight h3, rook g8. Maybe push the e-pawn then. He's made it difficult for himself to castle, unless he plans to castle on the king side. But that kind of walks into my attack. Okay, so let's start being a little more active here. Let's take some initiative. Yeah, if he goes back to h3, then pushing the e-pawn immediately threatens the knight. So he goes back there. Now he has some control over e5. So I push e5, but I have more control. I push e5, he takes, I take, hitting the queen. He takes, I take. And I've got a bishop on this diagonal too. Looks good. I mean, he's got his queen and bishop lined up looking at my d pawn. But my knight is defending the d pawn. And he did not respond. Well, that's kind of a response, isn't it? He's threatening my knight. I mean, I'm threatening a fork here. So I push, he takes, I take, he takes. This pawn is hanging, and I take the knight, and there's nothing further there. So I guess I need to move the knight. Put it here, maybe. Take a look at that h-pawn. If he pushes the h-pawn forward, now I can push here. Maybe not. His queen could take here. So he goes there first. He eliminates that idea. Okay. But this is nice. My knight comes here hitting the queen, and then I can take back with the knight here. Hitting the queen again and defending on f7. Threatening a check here. And doesn't this have a backfire along this diagonal here? I think it does. Yeah, I don't see a move for him here. Well, he's got to move the queen. And it has no moves on either diagonal. It can go to back to d4, or it could go over here. You know, that is hitting the pawn over here. I'll take the bishop. He takes the pawn. Yeah, I'm a piece up there. I guess it's okay. If he gets a check on the back rank, this pawn is still protected. My king will just run here. Let's take it. Let's come back. Yeah, I thought his idea was to take. Oh, there he is. Okay. So want to chase the queen out of that square at some point. But let's do the check first. He never really protected against that. And he has a check here, but my king comes here, and his queen just has to run away. Doesn't really actually have any good squares. I can come here, I guess. Okay, I can get the rook or the bishop. And let's take the rook because I get my rook in with check. The bishop is worth more point-wise because this is just the exchange, but getting my rook in is worth more than mere points. So let's see, check here. Yeah, he resigned. Okay. Well, that was kind of a short game, but that was fun. I'll upload this, and I will see you guys later.